Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my page, Money Making Juggernaut. I'm your host, Eric Richardson. Today I have a great video in store. I'm going to share with you guys a student of mine that had success. Her name is Susie. Now, just a little bit of background on Susie. She did take somebody else's course before mine, okay? She paid about $1,500 for their course. Then she paid $2,500 for a 4-day workshop. Upon all of this money and investing into other individuals' training, she had no help, no guidance, didn't really learn anything at all. She took my training, then joined into my private Facebook group, got the help that she needed, got the guidance, and she got her first deal where she made over $8,800 in her finder's fee. Okay, she did a $34,000 surplus deal. All right, so I want you guys to watch this video, pay attention closely, and realize that when you are choosing who to learn from, you have to make sure that you pick the right educator, somebody who's doing the business currently, somebody who's looking out for your best interest, not trying to charge you an insane amount for this business, and then most importantly, the third one, somebody who is actually going to provide help, give you that community, give you that guidance, give you workshops every single week. Thank you guys. Let's see it. And today we have a success story. So Susie got her first deal. This is very exciting, and she's going to share with you guys everything that she's gone through and how she achieved success. So Susie, go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about yourself and how you got your first deal.
Hi, Eric. Yes, my name's Susie Harden, and I started back in March and kind of went through a course. It wasn't yours, Eric. It was a different course, although I wish I would have taken your course first. And studied it for a bit, and in April and May, I started getting lists and going through them and trying to contact the claimants and kind of learning by my mistakes, kind of fumbling through. And in August, I started YouTubing to see if I could find help because the group that I was in had no support, no Facebook group, and no community. And that's what I was searching for, was that. And so I came across some of your videos and started watching them. And boom, I took off. I took your crash course, which is amazing. And I'm in your Facebook group, which is a wonderful community with great people in it. And so I started kind of implementing by getting my lists and contacting people. And I contact them first with a letter. And then if I don't hear from them, then I start calling. And then what some of the tidbits I've learned in your course is to just keep being consistent. And so that's what I did. I had a group of 25 people that I was just consistently just working on and trying to contact. And I just started doing what you said. I didn't want that money to slip away, and that's how I looked at it. So my one gal that I had contacted, I actually contacted her 5 times. I sent her 4 letters, and then I called, and she didn't answer, but she called me back. And then we started talking, and boom, she wanted to work with me, which was very exciting. So, and I have to really, say thank you to you because by just watching your videos and being in the group, you gave me the confidence to do what I needed to do. So I appreciate it.
Yes, you're welcome. So what I really like about this is the persistency. So you narrowed down 25 claims that you wanted to attack, and you really focused on that. And you said you sent 4 letters to that individual. And that's very important for all of our viewers out there, because there's going to be scenarios where you send mailers or you give them a call and they just don't respond. But if you stay persistent, you'll actually get a deal. So how much was this deal? And then what was your takeaway for doing this?
Okay, so my deal was $34,700, and I took away $8,838.
Okay.
So that was my first claim. Very excited. And my family was very excited for me too, as well. And
And how
so,
much time did you put into that specific deal? How much time did you put into it? Filling out paperwork, setting up a notary, sending out mailers. How much time do you think you allocated towards that?
okay, so I'm going to go one step back further from that, was getting the list, skip tracing, because this lady's name had changed. And so I had sent a couple of the letters to her wrong address. She had remarried. And so once I started kind of going deeper into my skip tracing, I had found that she was married and she was living at a different place. So all in all, I would say I'm going to just say maybe 5 hours,
Okay.
doing
So
the
let's say
letters, skip
8,800
tracing, doing all that. Yeah.
8,800 divided by
Yeah.
5 hours. That's
Yeah.
$1,760 an hour. So very minimal.
I've never made that in my entire life.
Exactly. And
Ever.
it's worth it. Yeah. So now that you see this business actually works, you got your first check, congratulations, you helped somebody. What is the next step? Are you going to like really take this full speed? Are you going to expand? What's the next step for your business?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm taking it to the next step. I was kind of holding back because for me, I had to see that check to make sure it was real. I have other deals in the making. Actually, I have two more claims
Awesome.
that I am going to submit now.
Wow.
So, and it was exactly the key, being as persistent as I can be. I mean, just, you know, um, send a text. I sent a text to one lady, which was a funny story. I didn't get the claim, but I had been bugging her for probably 4 months.
Mhm.
And then after kind of going through the crash course, and I thought, well, I'm going to send her a text. And she sent me back and said, I've already gotten the money. Please do not bother me again.
Mhm.
But until she would have given me that text, I would have still been bugging her because
Yeah.
it's a great claim. I would have just been still sending the letters, still texting, still doing whatever I can to just put my face in front of hers. So everything up until now, I plan on just going forward and doing as much as I can, get everything in the pipeline, and so that I can have a check or two a month is my
Exactly. Yeah.
goal.
You get your pipeline, you do a couple of these
Yeah,
deals. I mean, you made 8,800. Even if you do four
yeah,
deals a year, that's over $32,000 and you're
yeah.
doing very minimal work. How many hours per day do you dedicate towards this business?
Well, I'm retired, and so I probably put in each week probably about 10, no, not 10, probably about 15 to 20.
Okay.
But a lot of it goes into me just being persistent, finding people, skip tracing, doing
Yeah.
the letters, because I'm doing it all on my own right now. I'm not using any assistance,
Okay.
but that's with this check that's coming up. Now I can kind of go out and find a VA. I can find
Yeah.
people to help skip trace and
That-
help me a little bit.
yeah, that's great. That's awesome. I always say you only need 2 to 3 hours per day. And if you're working
Right.
4 to 5 days, you're right at that mark, 10 to 15 hours. So that's good.
Yeah.
You're retired. This is, a great additional stream of income. Do you have any advice for anybody out there that's, kind of on the fence at doing this business?
Well, I most definitely say for them to purchase, go through your crash course first and see what you have to offer. Because believe me, if I would have found you back in March, yeah, I probably would have had my first claim a long time ago. But I think for people that are on the edge is to go through your crash course and see what it's all about, and then get your course and see that this is something real and that it's different. Not a lot of people are doing it,
Exactly.
and that it is something real. And the thing that I like the most about all of this is that I'm helping people.
Yes.
I'm not scamming people. I'm not doing anything to get their money. I'm actually helping people. And in this case, with my first claim, this was a residence that the family had owned, the parents had owned, and the sister was living in it, and she didn't have
Which
enough
county
money
was
to pay
this?
for the taxes. I'm sorry.
Which county was it?
It was in South Carolina.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, it was in South Carolina, and yeah, so the family property, the inheritance and everything was gone because it got taken for taxes. So she was pretty sad and upset. So she was so happy when she got her check, and which made me really happy, very rewarding.
And now this is a testimonial for your website. So now when you get your website together, you're going to be able to close deals at a much higher rate because you have that proof, that transparency that you've actually helped somebody before. So you're
Yes,
about to have
yes.
massive success. And I'm so
Yes.
glad that you shared this story with all of our viewers. Thank you so much, Susie.
Thank you, Eric. I really appreciate you.